love what I do. You know, like I said, I've worked harder than I ever worked now, and I don't have a problem with it. I love what I do, and I think it shows in my food. I mean, and even my customers, they're like, oh, you know, like they're like, oh, I can tell that you really like what you do, and I do. It's not a job. I started cooking maybe like 10 years old. I had an uncle who was a chef. He would do Thanksgiving dinner was usually at my house. So he would come to my house and I would help. I was his little like sous chef. So I think that's where I initially, got the passion for food. I just never took it serious until now. And I'm like, you know what? I really want to do something more than just a job. I need some sense of fulfillment, some sense of happiness. And this gives it to me. I've been open for business a year and a half. So prior to that, I did construction. I hated my job. I felt trapped. Like I was scared that I was gonna, this is the last lap of the life, and I'm gonna be stuck doing a job that I hate for the rest of my life. So I switched jobs, and a friend of mine introduced me to a guy who had Parkinson's. His name is James Dane. And he needed somebody to drive for him. He was very well off, and we would eat at fancy restaurants like every day. And I got tired of it. I'm like, I just want to cook something. Let's just cook. You want me to cook you something? And he was like, all right. So I started cooking, and he was like, oh my God, like, this food is great. And I'm like, I know, I've been trying to tell you that. And he's like, we should get a restaurant. Look, he's like, I got some money, let's get a restaurant. And I was like, I don't really know if I can I don't know anything about the restaurant business, So then I was like, what I really would like, what I think I can handle is a food truck. He loaned me the money to get this truck. And, sorry to say he never got to see the finished product, He passed away like 2 years ago. So, I just keep doing what I'm doing. And one of my items on my menu is actually, it was his favorite, which is the Rasta pasta. So, I just keep doing what I'm doing in his memory.